How's it going, guys? So, since I've been prompted to sign the new service agreement, I'm literally getting emails every day now reminding me to do it. I just went through my inbox and I noticed that there was an email about kit, equipment, uniform, whatever. Basically, now you have to buy your own gear. So if you paid a deposit for equipment before, I don't know what date, I'm guessing it would have been a couple of days ago, then you'll get your deposit back for that. But any replacements or any new staff have the option, I say option, because it very clearly states that you're not obligated to wear this uniform. And I don't think that's a case of Deliveroo being nice. I think it's just a case of them trying to steer away from any claim that we're actually employees as opposed to workers. So now you have to buy your own equipment and any replacements, and when you finish working for Deliveroo, you can't return those. So what you purchase is yours. So I'm going to look at some of the prices and what you can buy. But something which did quite amuse me. You may think over the last few videos that I'm quite negative about Deliveroo. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I don't think I'm negative. I think I'm just honest and voicing my opinion. If they do something nice, and sometimes they do nice things, I will voice that as well. So I'm not one-sided. I'm not one of these people who are just trying to tear a few strips off of Deliveroo. I'm just presenting the information as I receive it, and if I make any mistakes, then I'm quite happy to make an apology, retract any information that I give. So the thing which amused me from the email is it started off by saying something along the, and I might be breaching some kind of confidentiality, I doubt it, so I'm just going to paraphrase it instead of giving it to you word for word. But basically it says, "We've been listening to what you want, and now you have to buy your own kit." So what they're basically saying is there are some riders, many riders out there who are saying, "Dear Deliveroo, we would like to spend our own money on equipment so we can work for you. That is what we want. We want to pay money for this equipment, which is of absolutely no use once we stop working for you, but that is what we want." And I think this is unlikely. I think they've done this for a couple of reasons. One, they've gone, bloody hell, this equipment, some of it's quite shit, and we're having to replace it all the time, and it's affecting our profit margins. How can we fix this? Ding! Let's sell it to them instead of giving it to them. Hey! Because let's face it, the zips on the bags are pretty bad. Waterproof jackets are okay, t-shirts are okay, the phone holders are worthless. What else? Waterproof trousers are so-so, but mainly the bag is pretty pants. I mean, it's not a bad bag, apart from the fact it's massive, and when it's got a lot of food in there, it's heavy, and if you wear it for 12 hours a day or 10 hours a day, then it's a real pain in the arse. But it's mainly the zip which is the problem. The zips always go, and quite a lot of people have gone to using not cable ties. What do you call them? The elastic things with the hooks on them. Bungee cords. Those bungee cords with the hooks on them. I've seen quite a lot of people doing that now instead of getting new bags, and they seem to be fine with that. I don't know if that would affect the waterproofness, if that's a word. I can't be bothered to think of the correct word for that, but that's what people have been doing. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at some of the equipment. Well, I'm going to take a look at it, and you already know what it looks like because there's tons of videos on what equipment Deliveroo give you, but I'm going to tell you what it costs now. If I can find the tab. Here we go. Now, I can't be bothered to make an account, so I got this information from somebody on the internet who posted basically the inventory of the Deliveroo shop. Okay, so let's take a look. So, the first thing is out of stock. I don't know if it still is out of stock. Obviously, this is a screenshot. This isn't currently, but that's the Deliveroo hats. Can't say I've ever seen anyone wearing a Deliveroo hat. I think that's just the hardcore cyclist, but they're $3.50 including VAT, so hey ho, that's not too bad, is it? If you want a hat, that is. What do we got next? Okay, the phone holder, which is the thing which is absolutely worthless, and I'm pretty sure you can probably buy on eBay for a couple of quid, or even in a pound shop for £1, is £10. Okay, so yeah, I would say that's a bit of a rip-off considering how worthless it is. Here's the big thing, the backpack that most people wear. Some people have the panniers, which I haven't seen on here. Maybe I just haven't seen them, or the screenshot doesn't cover it. But the backpack is 50 quid. Now, if I try to find that online, I imagine that that would be a lot more expensive if you were to buy that online, just because it's a niche product. But 50 quid for the Deliveroo bag, which I know they have to brand, but considering the quantities that they're ordering and the deals that they probably get, considering that this isn't just the UK, which they probably have thousands and thousands and thousands of staff, it's also worldwide. So as partners, they're probably getting a pretty good deal. I would say that they are making, in my opinion, of course, I can't substantiate this, but in my opinion, it looks like they're making money from selling bags to us. Any developments on that, and I'll let you know. But 50 quid for the bag that the zip could go in a matter of weeks or months, I think is pretty crap, because I don't know, maybe they do offer a warranty on this stuff. It'd be interesting to see that, if there is a warranty on these products that you can buy. The inner bag, the little one that you get, is a tenner. Yeah, all that is some plastic with the insulation. So again, in my honest opinion, I would say that they're making money on that. What else we got? The big bag, which is more for the motorbikes and the panniers, is £19. So yeah, they're probably making money on that. What else we got? The jacket, 40 quid. 40 quid for a good waterproof jacket, I would say, is okay. Is it fair if you buy it in bulk? I would probably say no, especially as it's a massive advertising strategy, and you have to say, no one's going to disagree with this, that Deliveroo's popularity is largely because of all of the riders they have advertising Deliveroo with these crazy boxes on their back. Who has done Deliveroo when it first started in their town and hasn't been shouted multiple times a night, Deliveroo, or something stupid or correct? Well, no, I mean, it's not stupid. I don't really mind people doing that. Sometimes it makes you cringe a bit when they say things like, Deliveroo, we're loving your crew. And I'm like, oh, did you really just say that? Anyway, I would say 40 quid for something that they're buying in bulk. I know that they're branding it. I don't know. I mean, they could have gone cheaper with that, I think, in my humble opinion. 40 quid, I'm pretty sure I could get a decent waterproof jacket for 40 quid. And what they make a big thing about the fact is that it's so... it's got so much high-vis on there. Again, I think I could probably do better by buying something online. I've already got one, so it doesn't really affect me at all, but if I was a new starter, I certainly wouldn't buy one. I would get my own product. Even if it costed a bit more, I would buy my own product. What else have we got? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh, I think I already knew that. There's scooter jackets and cycling jackets. I think that's just to do with the inner lining. I think that the scooter ones have got like one of those pulley things. The elastics pull it through to stop the wind from going up your back. Because I'm guessing the scooter drivers will go a bit faster than cyclists. Okay, so the standard cycling top, the green one, is 16 quid. I mean, you could buy one in Decathlon for, I would imagine, a similar price that isn't green and makes you look like an idiot a bit. I certainly wouldn't buy it. The waterproof trousers are 19 quid. I've never really bought waterproof trousers before. What have we got? Oh, this is interesting. So the standard cycling top, the lycra one with a bit of high vis, the green one, is 16 quid. But then the fancier ones, which are probably going to cost the same amount, the ones with different patterns on there, are 27. So the different coloured ones are 27. You know that there's a There's a green and different colour green one, and then there's a purple one, and then there's a red one. Geez, I could sell the ones that I never use online, that I've never ever used. Hey, I can make some money. The grey t-shirt is £8. Nothing fancy about that. Go to Primark if you really want a t-shirt. And that's all that there is on these screenshots. I could create an account, but to look to see if they do the panniers and what have you. But to be fair, the pannier is nothing special. And I was even thinking about fabricating my own to make it a bit smaller, just a little bit more user friendly for cycling around. So what's my opinion of this? I think it's very unlikely that Deliveroo riders and drivers have said, we want to buy our own equipment, we like it so much that we want to buy it. They're selling it as it being more available. I can't really see how this is changing the availability, as opposed to the fact that if it's a massive market, then they could probably employ somebody to be at the lock-up stores more often, and that would pay for that, I suppose. But I mean, is it not available? I don't know. I mean, I've never really had any problem with availability. Maybe that's because the old, what are they called, zone leaders or whatever. My one was pretty good. I don't know. Maybe other people's aren't so great and it's difficult to get equipment. I don't know, but I've never really heard about availability issues apart from availability coming to the lockup places, i.e. Deliveroo haven't sent out the equipment. Like I think there was an issue with the battery packs, there was an issue with the bags at some point where they just didn't have any new stock. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I can say on it. Yeah, so it's just, in my opinion, it's just another way for them to make a little bit of money, or rather reduce an outgoing and reduce the likelihood of people, or the likelihood of somebody winning a case to say that they are an employee as opposed to a worker, in my humble opinion. Of course, that could all be wrong, but everyone's entitled to an opinion. Okay, so let me know what you think. Comments below. What do you think about it? Is it a good thing? I can't see any good aspects of this. Am I missing something? Feel free to tell me. Is it a bad thing? What do you think? Yeah, comments below. Take it easy, guys. Bye.